guys can hear that wind. Maybe not. No, it's not blowing. Oh my goodness. I thought maybe you guys could hear it, but I'm kind of sitting where it doesn't blow on the car. I was going to show you guys how hard the wind was blowing. That is all wind. Now the wind stops. It comes in gusts, guys. It is like wicked. I know my passenger seatbelt's not fastened. It doesn't need to be. I have some stuff sitting on my passenger seat, and it's just heavy enough that it's telling me the seatbelt needs to be fastened. Alright, we are about to head into Holy Cannolis. This store is busy. Let's let this car leave so we can park. I don't know how much we can film in here, guys, but we will check it out. I'm looking for mainly a couple things, and then we're gonna leave. And I don't want to be parked too close to people because I have a huge ding in the side of my car where somebody's door got ripped out of their hand and hit my car. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna go thrifting. Okay, guys, they had the music cranked, so I have to turn the volume off on this and just talk you through it. If you see any vintage Mickeys or Minnies or any of those characters, they're worth money. But these were so worn that the value wasn't there. Not for me anyways, because I have to have somebody else list them for me. So I have to watch what I do get and make sure that what I get looks like they might work. This place will not let me test them, or they won't test them for me. I've asked and they're like, nope, nope. You know, I'm not going to pay a large sum of money for something I don't know doesn't work. Somebody got rid of a whole lot of vintage things, guys. This was amazing. This here, again, I don't know if it worked, but there were no cords, no nothing to it. They kind of had it priced okay, which kind of made me worry that it didn't work. This, guys, if it's still here in a week or two and I get my income tax back, I may come back and get this slide projector just because I've always wanted one. And I know somebody that has slides for this. This is amazing. I love it. $30. And of course, again, I hope it would work. But those are cool. I actually have a vintage, the whole camera set up and the thing you play it on. Now I can't think of what I'm trying to say. A lot of vintage electronics through there. Even watch for your old video games. Even those on floppy disks go for big bucks on eBay. Even the brands that you don't think are. Do you see this magazine? I didn't look it up. I'm going to look it up in a separate video because I have some other things I'm going to do in a video for you guys. I did get it mainly because of the novelty part of having one for myself. Unless it goes for big dollars, I am not going to sell this. I just wanted it for me. $3 was kind of a little more than I normally would pay for something. But I kind of wanted it. You're going to hear the thunder in the background. There are a lot of good stuff, but they wanted so much money for some of this. I don't know who priced all this stuff, but it's very high. For used items. Yeah. I mean, yes, some of the stuff is expensive to begin with, but we are in a thrift store, guys. I did see these, and the problem with these plates are there are no COA, certificate of authenticity, with them. Yes, they're Hummel, but plates are hard to sell. And yeah, there's a collection and they're different years, but um, I I have a collection of plates and I paid a lot of money for them when I got them. Now they're only worth about maybe $2 a piece. No kidding. Some of them I paid $30 and $40 for. So I shy away from plates very much. Um, you'll see right here there is a New Wave oven. They wanted $40 for this. It only has the little bitty rack. That rack, it's the one that cooks too short or too tall. You would really want the 2-inch rack. And did you see that jar there? I missed it the first time. I'll go back to it. Check this out, guys. That's somebody's pet's ashes, and they're in there. They are in there. They are selling somebody's pet's ashes. I could not believe that. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. I was stunned for a moment. There was probably a bunch of good stuff through there and I just totally walked right by it. But um some of these things on these shelves could be worth something, but usually that kind of stuff is I'm sorry, junk. Um the books, hit and miss unless you can find a very good rare book. But in this thrift store, they go through stuff with a fine-tooth comb. It is hard to find anything of any value because they put things on eBay. So that is part of the reason why our food pantry does so well, is this is the thrift store that supports it. You will not find any Dr. Seuss books in our thrift stores. They are pulling them from the shelves. If they're selling them, I don't know, but the one lady was telling another lady that they are pulling all Dr. Seuss from the shelves and they're not putting them out. I'm appalled. It's Dr. Seuss, guys. Let's get over this, please. There are some board games worth a little bit of money, but they're hard to ship just because of the size and shape of them. Here you can see again, I'm kind of giving a quick scan. Like I said, nothing Dr. Seuss. And I used to be able to buy Dr. Seuss all the time in here and at the other thrift store. I do have one more thrift store video to put out of the other thrift store in town, and it's a short video. It's a little bitty thrift store, but it has some awesome stuff. And let's see, where did I go to next? There's a lot of people in here, guys. I had to put the phone down. I had one guy follow me, and I was like, oh gosh, go away. The toys, hit and miss in here if you find something worth anything. The G.I. Joe dolls, the one for $1, I probably should have picked him up. I probably could have eBayed him, I think for $10, but he didn't have his boots. That's the kicker there. He didn't have his boots. If he had his boots, I probably would have. It's hard to find a G.I. Joe doll with his boots on. And that's the main thing, is they want him to be fully clothes, boots and all. Clothes, jeans, that kind of thing. Look through them. You want to find brand names that are in good condition, and this thrift store prices them accordingly. In the glass stuff, I did find a few things that were semi-valuable, but with eBay's new fees, guys, I don't know if it's worth it, especially with glass. I just like the color of that purple. You see that purse? I picked it up because it kind of caught my eye. These purse planners sell for anywhere from like $7 to about $15 on eBay. But again, you're dealing with ceramic. Um, I I wouldn't want to ship anything glass on eBay myself unless you are used to shipping stuff. So watch your ceramics, your pottery, that kind of thing. Check them out, especially at thrift stores that don't go out through everything with a fine-tooth comb. Watch for anything that has any cracks or anything like that. And watch for oddities, odd little things. This one here, reach down in the neck, because somebody may make something look nice and neat outside when it's cracked, but if you look inside or reach inside, yeah, that's when I felt the crack. You could not see it from the outside. I passed up on a couple things, and I probably should not have. They may have been semi-valuable, but nothing much. This little vase here, those flowers are applied. They're made separately and then added on when the vase is done. But one of the flowers was broke. This little thing here, I tried to look it up using what that said, and it had no luck. But it is a flower bud vase. You would put it on your table, put a little bitty flower bud arrangement in it, and they're selling on eBay for about $5 to $15 unless you get a big brand name of these, and then they can go for $60 to $100. And again, it depends on if it has a brand name. This somebody redid to look like a jug. It's kind of cute. It got me. It did. So, this really wasn't anything. It's not anything new, but I pick up this here. They have them on eBay. They're not valuable, but this little guy here, I couldn't find anything about it. It's just plain Jane. I don't think it's old either. But this bud vase that I pick up, and this vase right here, this vase sells for about $10 to $15. Some of them go up to $25 depending on the design. They are lusterware. And lusterware comes in all colors, so don't walk away from anything that is pearlized. Check it out on eBay while you're in the store. Don't be afraid to look things up. I believe that is a bud vase. I don't think it's supposed to have a lid. Check your rims to see if it feels like there should be a lid that sets in. This ribbon vase sells for only about $5. Not worth eBaying them. And like I said, I had this guy that kept creeping around me. I should have picked this up. I may go back today and get it. I believe it was only $1. These sell very well. It's $1.50. I think they thought this was nothing worth getting. It is marked Japan. It has its original tag. They are selling for $15 to $25 on eBay. Like I said, it's hard to package something and make sure it makes it there safely. this guy is creeping on me, and I'm kind of hiding myself, and it's hard to film when you got somebody standing like within 1.5 feet of you. I think he was watching to see what I was doing. I'm looking at the dolls. There was one that was kind of caught my eye, and I had to dig her out. And after I dug her out, she wasn't old. You know, made to look like she might have been old, made in older style, but she wasn't old. She was cute, but she wasn't old. So I kind of left her, and I was trying to avoid this guy, and he wouldn't leave me alone. And he stuck with me all the way up this aisle. I am so sorry, guys. I was looking for anything vintage. I was looking for old thimbles, which they kept up front, which was understandable. I was looking for old buttons. They didn't have any. And old wooden spools, guys. They had them, but they weren't quite what I wanted. They weren't quite that old. And I was just kind of scanning. T-shirts, guys. You want to look for band T-shirts. And the guy wouldn't back off me. He was still following me, and he was like right on me. I had my purse kind of to the front of me and everything. You're going to see me pick up a couple of shirts, and the way he was standing, I couldn't really film right. This shirt wasn't vintage. It was kind of like a band T-shirt, and I was checking it out. I couldn't even get where I could comfortably film. It had 2 stitch lines, not one. You want to look at the stitch lines on the sleeves. There should only be 1 stitch line. That shows it's a vintage tee. And you want to look for the cloth tag. I pull out 2 of them that were, well, one looked vintage till I looked for the tag. They got me with the 1 stitch line on a sleeve. And it was an Aeropostale shirt. And then the other one had a gator on the front. And you'll see it. I believe this is the one right here. It is a true vintage t-shirt. And it does have an alligator on the front. And you can kind of see the gator. And it's got the cloth tag. And that's what you want to look for. If this had been a band t-shirt or a tour t-shirt or something like that with some kind of significance, or a Disney or something like that on the front, I would have snagged this t-shirt and I would have put it on eBay and made some money. But it wasn't. Here's the shirt that kind of made it look like it was vintage. 1 stitching on the sleeve. It was Aeropostale, but see, the date even almost got me. Then I looked at the tag, and it was a printed on the shirt tag. So be careful, they're tricking you. Okay, guys. We're going to do a quick little reveal of what I bought at the thrift store. I want to take a better look at this little magazine. Back then, Westerns kind of looked like comic books, like little magazines. And this one cost $0.25 back in the day, as you can see. And it's kind of in rough shape, but, you know, if I was 70 years old, oh gosh, I'm pushing 70, I would be in rough shape too. Let's see if all the pages are here. 2 Bits, the $5 hero. I may make a video reading some of these stories. That says it's page 6. Let's see. Oh, look at the artwork, guys. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Holy cannolis. $10. Oh my goodness, guys. Unless this is worth a lot of money, I kind of want to keep this. It appears, let me go all the way back here where the book is split. It's just kind of, it's the way it was put together. It's not torn apart. I really thought I was going to be missing pages there. 58, 59. It looks like it's all here, guys. I'm curious if there's any more fabulous artwork like that. Look at the artwork in this. That is really cool, guys. Really cool. I'll have to do some research. I just saw another one flip by me and I was like, what did it look like? Oh, that one. I've already seen it. I'll do some more research on that and I will let you guys know when I start the next video. I also got some thimbles, which is kind of one of the things I was looking for. Because, you know, some of the thimbles can go for quite a bit of money. And I wanted this one here because we have a different size thimble in it. And it's kind of sticky. I don't know why it's sticky, but it is. But I kind of wanted, well, I needed a thimble for myself. But, you know, $1.25 for 5 of them, that's not bad. I'm sick of poking my fingers when I'm sewing. And then I got this little bird for 50 cents. They're kind of like what you would get at Dollar Tree for $1. And I was running out of little birds, so not bad. The big thing I got, I walked right past it the first time, was waiting in line, turned around and looked and seen it, and I was like, really? It's this jar. And it's full of intriguing little things like this. Can you see that little animal in there? And there's buttons, and there's barrettes, and there's just all kinds of stuff. So, this is going to be a video all on its own. We're going to crack this open. And we're going to see what we've got. You see this? I don't know if that's a button or a cufflink. That looks interesting. And then we have whatever this is. I am very interested in what's in this. What do you guys think? And look at the size of that barrette. So, we're going to get into that. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. And I'm sorry I had to turn the volume off, but they were playing music. So, I hope you enjoy it. Bye guys.